Hi, good evening, everyone. There is only one way to learn, and it's through action. Everything you need to know or you've ever learned about in life, it'll be through your journey. That's Paulo Coelho, the alchemist. Hi, I'm Rakhi Mehta, and I'm a living example of that. I run a wellness company, which means that my job is to literally tell you something that you already know about yourself and to push you to do it. So, today, I want to talk about making wellness great again and creating a massive impact. Everything you do, brings you to a point in life. I've always believed that health and fitness could help me become the best version of myself. And it's been an integral part of my journey. My journey started with a corporate career, which was far removed from wellness. But even that part was very important. It taught me problem solving, resilience, and a clear vision, focus, the main key in life. My entrepreneurial spirit led me to try out three different businesses. And I think every business was very important to reach to where I have reached today. But all of that led me to join a tech circus. And that tech circus was a very important part of every step of my manifestation. These are some pictures of the tech circus which I had joined. This was not a regular circus. This circus was actually infusing games based on STEAM, which is science, technical, engineering, art, math. Okay. Now that teaches you crossover. How do you cross over things? And you can look at things in a different way. The genesis of building my business, and it also led me to another idea that I should build something that matters. So this was a constant question that irked me, that I didn't want to build something, but I knew that I was meant to build something important. What was that important, and how do I make an impact while building that thing of importance was the key. So at that point, very dear friend of mine explained to me that the way I was looking at the world, synesthesia is a phenomena that causes you to look at, basically a sensory crossover, such as tasting of colors or feelings, how you look at things. And basically your brain is cross-wired. So you look at the same things in a different angle. There's only one way. There's not just one way of looking at things. I started looking at things differently at a circus. And this synesthesia, I think, was my superpower because when I started coming back to India, I decided that I was seeing things and the fleeting value of yoga and Ayurveda amongst our youth. I'm talking pre COVID. Now, of course, yoga, fitness, etc., has become a big part of our lives. But pre COVID, there was a big lack and lacuna in that system. But also, mind you, I was also seeing $1 billion yoga pant and ashwagandha latte industry in the States. And I'm like, India has given the gift of Ayurveda and yoga to the world. And why should we not build it and bring it back and also make it cool again? This led me to create something that I wanted to, in a very different level. Now, how many of you have, wanted to start your yoga or your wellness journey and wanted an amazing physique, but you really didn't start it just because you didn't know what to wear to a gym? I know it sounds funny, but this is literally real questions which people have asked me. So that's one part. Then, the other part is you actually don't know where to start. And let me tell you, it's not really your fault alone. You sometimes just don't know how do you start because of the way it's presented to you, you know, and the apprehensions, that a person is going through when they are going through their wellness journey. So I decided, how do I do things differently? All I needed was to touch people in a different way. So one move is all I needed. So what did we do differently? We started creating detox parties. So at the same discotheque where you were the previous night, we started inviting people to come and detox in the morning. Can you believe it? Now, in 2014, this was also a very crucial element which stuck in my brain and also propelled me to make this. In 2014, I had read somewhere that India is going to be the highest double income no kid population by 2020, and also the highest consumer of a sedentary lifestyle, highest propensity for diabetes type A and B, So this was just the beginning. And also the youngest population in the world. How do you change that? How do you make wellness cool again, which is actually in our roots? So, if you see our grandparents, etc., they've lived well, they've lived better. What we are experiencing in our 40s and 30s is not really the best. So, coming back to that, we started offering detox parties. People started partying with us and we started doing things differently. What were we doing differently? We were infusing wellness into a party mode. So basically, we started playing with your reward mentality. So we started making wellness fun instead of making it a chore. Our wellness party started to gain traction. People were excited. They started engaging with us. Today, we have done over 700 detox parties in India and some parts of US. We have a community of over 10,000 trainers on our platform. As an entrepreneur, there were also two important things that we had to take care of. One, you have to make sure that your ship keeps running. How do you not deflect from your goal? Because as an entrepreneur, it's like playing road rash. Multiple things that, where you'll want to keep changing your path. But if you keep your goal clear, you can start building momentum from a seed. So this is where manifestation took place in my business side. Literally, the hotels where we were hosting our wellness parties became our first corporate client. And from there, we moved on to growing up to 300 locations pan India and some parts of US. And today, we are an all women team. We infused it with various rewarding experiences where you're coming to a party wearing masks. Instead of shots, you're having wheatgrass and aloe vera shots and, you know, warm tea. So it's just about the ambience and it's just about the mindset. But that one little mindset will take you places. And whilst I was moving focus from B2C to B2B, which is business to business, it was helping us personally to focus on our main goal and also reach out to more audiences with a smaller capital, because that is a factual problem of an entrepreneur. Apart from the growth story, which I spoke about, it gave us a lot of boost. It also made me realize that, like the alchemist, everything is pretty much present in plain sight. You literally have to pick up everything and you need to have the intention to do it. And I did have that intention. All I wanted people to do was to wake up and dance and start with one simple habit: come, enjoy, have a community space. We have created today a very safe and a very unique community space, not just for the people who come and attend our events, but also for the trainers who get an opportunity to display their talent, and also for the entire team that, puts it together. A little bit about my team. I picked up these people from daily walks of life. None of them had major degrees or major accolades to their career, but they had one thing in common. They all wanted an opportunity. And that's all that they were looking for. That opportunity has helped me create an amazing pack of hustlers, an amazing pack of lionesses who are my biggest asset today. And they've helped me grow this community every day. Today, we have reached a space where we have one event as we speak every single day of the year. This was the growth story. But the constant idea of this growth story was to share this growth story with you was that I gained this clarity from a colored vision at a circus. And that was the best job of my life before I built my platform. So I leave you with this thought that we have to change the way you look at things constantly. Look at the mirror, think again, and you will look at a different perception and an angle to everything that you are building. So, yes, this is my manifested journey. I believed in never stop dreaming, like, with my eyes open. I believed in my gut. I took risks. I did not lie down and just hope for things to happen. I did take the chance. So I will tell you this, that manifestation is unique for everyone. It is different for everyone. But the universe is definitely waiting for you to punch in that order in the cash register and it will give you the reward. But when and how is the not knowing. And that knowing will happen at the right time. Just continue with focus and dedication and enjoy the process. So buy that ticket, enjoy that ride, and keep doing everything that you wish for. It'll happen. So thank you. That's Rakhi Mehta. And that was my journey with the art of manifestation. Thank you.